TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up for turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
And your source for esports racing is live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network, live from the Volusia Speedway Park. We're at the right track, but hold up. This is 360 Sprint Cars. Is Full Velocity really doing Sprint Cars? Holy crap. It's been a long time. We're happy to have you aboard via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. What is going on, everybody? Phil LaCasse here alongside Todd Stanton on the controls, and man, it's going to be a great night for a Friday night matinee. Team VLR's Driver Appreciation Night, $100 purse. I didn't see what the breakdown was as far as what the winners being paid out there, Todd, but we're sprint car racing on Full Velocity tonight. It's been months. How you doing, brother?
Definitely been a long time since we've seen some sprint cars out there racing action. Doing fantastic here tonight, Phil, on a Friday night. Fantastic Friday. We've coined it here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. That's a lot of F's, Phil.
I'm hoping that it means that Phil doesn't get an F for performance tonight. But we get that a lot, so that's known to happen. But hey, great to have him out there. We're out there in the middle of what is a one-lap qualifying session. I would say pretty solid. I'm not sure if we got everybody here we were expecting, but for a Friday night and guys accepting invites here in about 15 minutes before the surgery went up, I guess we got what we got. So we're going to be in for one great night in store, and I hope you guys are enjoying us here on the Full Velocity Race Network. If you guys haven't done so yet, do us a favor, like our links out there, share them all over the place, and let them all know that Team VLR with 360 Sprint Cars is live on your source for esports racing this evening, and qualifying times going up on the board as we speak. And as we look at the sheet there, as things starting to finish on up, looks like that'll throw us, Todd, immediately straight to heat race number 1, which are going to be 8 laps around. I believe we got 4 or 5 heat races I'm talking here as I'm trying to get my stuff to work. What do we got for us? So heat race number 1 about to take to the grid.
Yeah, heat race number 1 about ready to take the grid. That was that quick here. 3-minute qualifying session. The Foils Trucking starting lineup going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the double knot there. The Swindell Speed Labs number 00. That is Kendall Tucker and his dancing partner outside driving the number 12. That's Alex Bergeron. Inside row number 2 will be Alex Smolders aboard the 211 and Skylar Brown aboard the number 10 in position number 4. Fifth starter sees the 11 of Cole Newhoff and then Matthew McKinney aboard the number 95 rolling off in position number 6. Seventh starting spot will see Tommy Rao aboard the number 38 and then Dustin Hall aboard the 331 in position number 8. Ninth starter sees Jason Griffin aboard the 985 and John Batista aboard the number 54 in 10. 10 cars are called for in heat race number 1 there, Phil. We got all 10 cars out there for 8 laps the distance.
Sure do, and if I'm going to put my math calculations on here, I think we're pretty close to 40 cars tonight here in the field, so it's going to be a great night. 24 will start the feature event here a little bit, so we got 4 rounds of heats to do. I believe 2 B mains going to be on the docket there. That'll be a lot of fun to watch, and then I believe 35 lap feature this evening for the 360 sprint cars. As I said, they begin to parade and assemble and be pushed away here onto the racetrack here in just a brief second. Kendall Tucker, Alex Bergeron, you said that's a pretty dang good front row. Likes of Alex Smolders there. You got Skylar Brown. It's another really good hot shoe in these sprint cars. Names like Cole Newhoffen, Matt McKinney. We know Matt's, really good behind the wheel of one of these sprint cars as well. Tommy Rao. Good to see Tommy out there with us this evening. Dustin Hall, Jason Griffiths, and John Batista. That's a guy who I haven't seen here in a long time on the network. We raced with John years and years ago. Know he's taken to these sprint cars really well as well. But tonight's quick time, 14.246 for that number 00 Swindell Speed Lab machine of Kendall Tucker, and he's going to lead a very hungry group of 10 as they are rolled away. And looks like next time around, Todd, we'll get one to go, and it's going to go by quick. Sprint cars at this awesome half-mile Volusia. We're going to be in one dandy of an evening.
Yeah, it should be fantastic here tonight, and like you said, a star-studded field here for the driver and fan appreciation night here for VLR. $50 to the winner, $30 to second, $20 to third here this evening. Not a huge amount of money, but money, never to say the least. As long as these guys didn't have to pay into this. They just had to get an invite here this afternoon, or even a couple days ago, get their name here to run the 360 sprint cars here at Volusia Speedway.
The lights are out around the racing track, and we're getting ready to unfurl a mayhem here. 360 sprint car style open setup, so these guys will have all the adjustability at their hands all night long to tweak on these things. But we work into 3 and 4. It's going to be Kendall Tucker, Alex Bergeron, a very accomplished sprint car racer there alongside aboard car number 12 as they start parading through into 3 and 4. Winning that starter to put that green flag out. Green flag is in the air. Let's go racing here at Volusia.
As they storm off down into turn number 1, watching them slide here on the cameras as they enter the back straightaway, Phil. It is the 00 Kendall Tucker. Alex Bergeron right now diving down to the bottom. He's in a side-by-side battle with Alex Smolders, who was able to take the second spot away. Now Bergeron makes a little bit of contact there. Looks like with Skylar Brown in number 10.
Skylar Brown got it rolling up high, put himself up to the second spot. Him and Kendall Tucker, only the top 2 transfer on, guaranteed to the main event. So you got to get it through here early. They're close. There wasn't contact made there. It was pretty dang close, but we got a couple cars juking and jiving. Alex Bergeron getting a little bit tossed out of shape. He's looking out 3 wide over in 3.
As the number 95 machine right now working up through the field here, fighting it out, duking it out with the number 34 machine, or 54 machine, excuse me, John Batista. Batista right now holding on to that third spot to number 95. Matthew McKinney's all over him here as he's in that 4th spot, Phil.
McKinney doing a great job. Batista's 54, as you said, up the 3rd, but he's got to get himself up into the top 2. He's going to transfer out and avoid one of those consolation rounds coming up here after qualifying 54. Doing a great job. He's got 2 car lengths on McKinney, but it is a wad behind, including Alex Bergeron there. I believe that's Alex Smolders. Skylar Brown back there as well. I mean, man, Skylar Brown and Cole Newhoff. It's 11 cars back there. Smolders up there in second. He trails Kendall Tucker this time off of 2.
Yeah, Kendall Tucker has left the rest of the field behind him. 0.749 last time by over Alex Smolders. John Batista trying to track him down here. And that number 54 machine, he's able to pull away from Alex Bergeron and Skylar Brown. And that's no easy task either, as those guys, fast guys in the sprint cars, as they go past the start-finish line. Final lap around Volusia here in heat race number 1.
One more time around. They're getting around 14.5 seconds a lap. That is screaming quick, and we are in 3 and 4. Checkered flag will go out over heat race number 1. Give the win to that Swindell Speed Lab number 00 Kendall Tucker. Alex Smolders will grab our final transfer there out of the 2nd spot. John Batista, Alex Bergeron, Skylar Brown, Cole Newhoff, Matt McKinney, Tommy Rowe, Justin Griffiths, and Dustin Hall will be scurried off into our consolation event. So 1 heat race complete. That was fun. That was really quick, but, never fear, Todd. 1 of the books. 3 more remaining as far as heats go. Heat race 2 starting to assemble their trackside.
Yeah, heat race number 2 getting ready to assemble trackside here. Working here with the lineup is the Voiles Trucking starting line. Going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 52. That's James Edens, and then Corey Wetzel aboard the 888 on the outside, the front row. Inside row, number 2, the third star spot. That's Billy Rowley aboard the number 84, and Dustin Griffiths aboard the number 82, rolling off position number 4. Fifth starter sees Rusty Kruger aboard the number 5, and Zane Scott aboard the number 21 in position number 6. Seventh starter sees Trevor Shaw aboard the number 27, and Francis Major aboard the 104, in position number 8. Ninth starter sees the 926 of Barrett Bishop, and I laughed at this name when it came in the server. Barrett Bishop in the 926 and 9th, and then Colton Hardy in the number 24, rolling off of position number 10.
Two things I don't think we'd ever put together. Barrett Bishop in a sprint car. Well, I guess it's all about trying new things, I guess. Good to see Barrett out there, but pretty dang good front row. James Edens, 14:25 in qualifying. Going to give him the pole here in heat race number 2. Corey Wenzel's 888 alongside. We know he's going to be quick. Billy Rowley, an unnamed name to us, but cool to see a new name out here on the network tonight. The board number 84, as well as Dustin Griffiths on the outside. Rusty Kruger, Zane Scott there in that third row. Trevor Shaw, Francis Major, Barrett Bishop, and Colton Hardy, as Todd said, our 10-car field. Ready to rock and roll for heat race number 2. I believe we're over in 3 and 4. Are we going green this time? Tough to tell where I got my camera perched here. I got to work on this.
Yeah, we're going to go green this time. Buy lights are exchanged. Let's adopt the iRacing.com Chevy Silverado pace truck, or even safety truck if you want to call it that, as they get ready to pull off the speedway down to the infield and light the wick and light the fire off of turn number 4. The iRacing I-flag, green flag comes out over heat race number 2, and it's James Eaton leading the charge down to turn number 1.
He's like a bullet shot out of a gun there. The 52 just sprints its way down to the turn number 1 and 2. Takes a 3-car length advantage there. Breaking out over the second spot. Corey Wenzel, the 888 started second. Hold on for 2. They're single file there. Nose to tail for the top 3 over in turn 1.
Yeah, nose to tail, James Eaton. Yeah, Wenzel in that 888 machine running in that second spot. That is the transfer spot here. And heat race number 2. You want to get in the top 2 here to transfer on the A main. If not, you're going to go to one of the B mains. Billy Rowley running in that third spot. He's on the outside looking in, and there's a lot of hungry guys right there directly behind him.
There is a big group back there. 10 cars in the field. They look on for third on back here. Dustin Griffiths back there. Rusty Kruger, Zane Scott trying to make it happen. Colton Hardy from 10th. He's now up to 7th. That number 24 car is digging. Can he make it happen earlier? Approaching halfway home. James Eden's out front. He's doing a great job in there.
Down.
Oh, no. We got one upside down?
Yeah, I'm not sure who it was. It looked like maybe even Trevor Shaw that went upside down. Or
yep, sure was.
It was Colton Hardy. He's back on his
no.
foot too, the number 24, but way back in the field. Watching guys go upside down, but James Eaton is definitely showing the quick way around here in heat race number 2. And that number 52 machine, Corey, right now running in second, but he's still got guys right there knocking on the door, Phil. And man, that spot's not unsettled yet.
No, not at all. And it's getting pretty racy over there as Billy Rowley trying to chase down Corey Wenzel there in the number 888. They're running for the second spot. James Edens, he's driven away up front. He's making quick work of it, and he has to, Todd, because this time through 3 and 4, already white flag going in the air.
Yeah, white flag going to go out for the 52 of James Edens. He's pretty much last time by was the quickest out in the speedway, .766 in front of Corey Wenzel in the number 888 machine. As we're going to stick with that AAA, but it looks like he's going to be able to secure himself a transfer spot off of turn number 4, but James Edens going to take down heat race number 2.
James Edens will get the win. Corey Wenzel will hold on for that second transfer spot. Billy Rowley, Rusty Kruger, Dustin Griffith, Zane Scott, Barrett Bishop, Francis Major, Colton Hardy, Trevor Shaw, rounding out our 10-car field for heat race number 2. So we've got 2 in the books. We're halfway home as far as qualifying goes, but something else we're going to talk about, Todd, before we get racing up heat race number 3, and that's Stars donations.
Yeah, star donations go a long way here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Those folks that have been with us here know that's how we keep our broadcasting rates low and cheap here, and able to do some great quality broadcasts for the fans. And if you like what you see here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, make sure you hit us up with some star donations. We definitely don't want to be skunked, so you may be watching this as a simulcast on another page, but make sure you head over to Full Velocity Racing Network on our Facebook page and make sure you give us some star donations if you like what you see here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Don't let us be skunked. That would be the first time this month.
Well, we've been doing okay so far for the opening part of month of, you can't believe it's already January 10th. That's kind of hard to believe. We've already lost 10 days out of the new year already. But heat race number 3 rolling its way onto the racing surface as we speak. And let's take a look at our Voiles Trucking starting lineup. On the pole aboard car number 3, that is Lewis Hewitt. Alongside the number 2, that is Dylan Hauser. Row number 2, the 23 is Justin Thomas with car number 25 of Tyler Ducharme. On the outside of that second row, the Missile, Mason Crawford rolling off next, says car number 34. Eric Coyle with number 36 rolling off position number 6. Fourth row making up the 28, that'll be Justin Brown with the number 96 of Jerry Deming alongside, and rounding out the field here of a 9-car field, the Ford car number 26, Eli Stack. It's a great racing name right
Love
there.
it.
Eli Stack rolling off 9th here in heat race number 3. We've called for 9. I believe all 9 are out there. Let's get racing in for 8 more laps. We know it'll go quick. Very quick.
That's going to go quick. Thank you, Katie, out there for the 200 stars there. A 3-week
Queen
streak
Bee.
for Katie, the Queen Bee, as everybody's coined her 200 stars. Trying to etch on that Jeff Brown iRacing iFlag Star Donations second place. So she wants to make sure that she lets Jeff Brown know it out there. So I know I've seen him out in the chat box. Thank you for always your kind words, Jeff. And also, Phil, I know we donated to a cause earlier, and KT wanted us to mention a little bit about that cause out of 3D Racing Stables and VLR, a cause that's going on for a great guy.
Certainly is. And Scott Dobbs who put out the fundraiser through 3D. So if you guys can do us a favor there, we've donated here for Full Velocity Racing Network, hoping all will go well. I'll have to pull it up there again. I don't want to slaughter the name again because I've got a bunch of different sheets open here for information. But yeah, we'll get to that for sure. But thanks to the gang over at 3D Racing VLR for making sure we look out for our own here in the sim racing community as we go racing. iRacingIFlag.com, green flag of the year. Lewis Hewitt, Dylan Hauser, they lead the field in turn 1.
Yeah, Lewis Hewitt right now leading the charge, but Dylan Hauser running in that second spot. Way down on the bottom, that's that number 23 machine of Justin Thomas. Thomas trying to make some headway there. As third right now is Tyler Ducharme. Ducharme right now in that number 25 machine trying to keep the 23 of Justin Thomas at bay. Eric Coyle also in that 36 machine running in fifth.
Eric Coyle doing a really good job, a 36 car running in that 5th spot, as you said. But up front, Lewis Hewitt leads. Dylan Hauser beginning to apply some pressure. Took a peek to the low side off of 2. We'll see if he tries it again down low in turns number 3 and 4. Now he'll stay up to the outside lane of the racetrack, but for a second, look like a 2-car is getting a good run. He'll try the low side over in 1.
And trying to look down to the bottom is the number 2 of Dylan Hauser. No driver had as many money wins on the Full Velocity Racing Network as the number 2 of Dylan Hauser. As we went back through our 2019 catalog, can he start 2020 here on the Full Velocity Racing Network with a winning edge? The number 2 of Dylan Hauser right now running in that second spot, trying to track down Lewis Hewitt. Hewitt able to pull away just a tad bit off the corner field with 3 to go.
Lewis Hewitt doing a great job of pulling away from one of the best out there to do it as far as these money events go. Dylan Hauser, no slouch in a sprint car at all, running there in that second spot. Tyler Ducharme holding on for P3. Got Justin Thomas back there, Eric Coyle, the Missile, Mason Crawford. That's our top 6 for already 2 laps remaining from the half mile there. Whistling around this joint. Lewis Hewitt, the 3, will leading over in turn 3.
As Eric Coyle now moves up to the 4th spot, that Wicked Cushion sponsored machine. We come off of turn number 4, white flag going to be out in the air. One more trip around the Volusia Speedway Park for the number 3 of Lewis Hewitt. Dylan Hauser still running in second. Tyler Ducharme running third as they come down the back straightaway for the final time. Here comes Hauser, going to try to pull a slider down here, maybe down through 3 and 4. Not going to be had. Lewis Hewitt going to take down the victory here in heat race number 3.
Was probably the most competitive one yet there. Lewis Hewitt taking down the win over Dylan Hauser, Tyler Ducharme, Eric Coyle, Mason Crawford, Justin Thomas, Jerry Denning, Justin Brown, Eli Stack, rounding out our 9-car field there. So 3 heat races in the books. We'll move on off into heat race number 4 as they begin to get themselves all kind of in proper alignment, as I guess you would say, down their trackside. And I look at the list of this one. There's some pretty dang good names in heat race number 4, Todd, about to unfurl. 9 cars on the schedule.
Yeah, 9 cars here on the docket for heat race number 4, the 4th and final heat race here of the short evening, I would say, at the Volusia Speedway Park. Starting on the pole, Cole Capri aboard the number 71 machine. Then you have Chris Berner in the number 9 machine rolling off in position number 2. Third starter sees Dalton England aboard the number 39 and Vinny Sanzo aboard the 80 machine in position number 4. Fifth will be Jordan Casey aboard number 32. And Showtime, Shane Kelly aboard the number 7 in position 6. Rolling out 7th will see Austin Woods aboard the number 15. And then Tim Thorpe aboard the number 30 in position 8. 9th and final starter there, the 181 of Randy Rockwell.
I think some really good racing games there. First time we see a guy like Randy Rockwell, Vinny Sansone, What if there's a name made for sim racing, that's a good one there. Cool to see Vinny out there with us. But Cole Cabri, a guy we've seen win, or maybe not win so much, but we've seen him, really involved in a lot of great races here at VLR over the last couple of years. 71 going to lead the field to the green flag. Swindell Speed Lab number 71. Chris Brenner with the number 9 going to be alongside Dalton England, Vinny Sansone, Jordan Casey out there tonight in the 32, Shane Kelly in the number 7, Austin Woods, Tim Thorpe, Randy Rockwell, our 9-car field. We have all 9 out there ready to lock and load. The lights are out around the speedway. Who are going to be our final 2 competitors to transfer into the heats? Then we roll into the B mains, which will be an awful lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely going to be a ton of fun. Jeff Brown, thank you for the star donations. Still only a 2-week streak, so Katie's got you beating that aspect of things for some reason. But Jeff Brown out there, thank you for the star donations, buddy. You know how much that means to us here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. We don't have to keep telling you, but we do appreciate iRacing iFlag and Jeff Brown. Everything he does is iRacing iFlag. Green flag comes out here over heat race number 4. Cole Cabri leads the charge down in the corner here, but he's under heavy pressure already, Phil.
Oh, already big pressure. Really loose. Number 39 down in that low side. 39, Dalton England made a shot over turn 3 and 4. Car really got out of shape. Couldn't allow Cole Cabri. He's going to lead the way there off of 2.
Yeah, Cole Cabri in that number 71. Chris Brenner in the number 9 machine running in that second spot. Third is England. And that number 39 trying to track these guys down. Here goes Brenner down to the bottom side by side there momentarily. Off of turn number 4 as they dive off into turn number 1. Brenner now slide job by the number 9 machine in front of the 71 of Cole Cabri, losing the train of thought. They're going to start exchanging sliders here through the corner, Phil.
Sure are. We'll see if we can't make it happen. Brenner now up high. Cabri going to be stuck down low. Can Cole throw a slider through 1 to 2? He sure can, but here comes Brenner down low. Well, is it too early to put the chicken and the steak and the burgers on hold? Let's throw some sliders here, Volusia.
Yeah, Brenner right now leading the charge up on the top shelf for the speedway, pushing the cushion around the speedway there. Off of 3 and 4, he has a little bit of a different line than 1 and 2. But Brenner right now holding on to the top spot here in heat race number 4. Cole Cabri running in second still, and then number 71 trying to track him down.
There is this time a little different approach for Brenner there with the lead. Chooses the low side through 3 and 4. Almost opened the door for the 71 to make him move up high, but look at the way that stalled the run for Cole Cabri. Chris Brenner now out to about 5 car lengths through 3 and 4. Cabri comfortably running in second, no pressure from behind, and 2 laps remaining.
Yeah, England is a little bit behind him. .450 is the stretch between those guys, so definitely can live kind of comfortable there in that second spot. But Brenner right now off of turn number 4 going to receive the white flag out in the air. One more trip around the Volusia Speedway Park for the driver, the number 9.
9 car leading the way off turn number 2 and looks like going to be uncontested from behind. No pressure ahead, hits his marks to the low side in 3 and 4. Checkered flag going to go in the air. Chris Brenner taking down heat race number 4. Cole Cabri going to roll off in the second spot there. Third will be Dalton England. He'll go off into the B mains there, as well as Vinny Sansone, Jordan Casey, Shane Kelly, Austin Woods, Tim Thorpe, Randy Rockwell there. That's how they finished. That's how they started there, Todd. It is something rare for you. They finished the exact same order they started. And for 9 cars, that's a pretty solidly impressive, I got to say.
Yeah, definitely impressive here as we're getting ready for consolation events here, Phil. The 2 B mains, it's going to say C main on the screen, but it's actually 2 B mains here. And definitely going to be a barn burner. 20 laps will be the distance in these events here in a stacked field here for B main number 1. Starting on the pole here, driving the number 54, that'll be John Batista. And then Tyler Descharme aboard the number 25 machine, rolling off in position number 2. Third starter sees Alex Bergeron aboard the number 12 machine, and Eric Coyle aboard the Wicked Cushion number 36 machine in position number 4. Fifth starter sees Skylar Brown aboard the number 10 in the Missile, Mason Crawford in that number 34 machine in position 6. Seventh sees Cole Newhoffen aboard the number 11 machine, and then Justin Thomas aboard the number 23, rolling off in position number 8. Ninth starter sees Matthew McKinney aboard the number 95, and Jerry Demon aboard the number 96 machine in position 10. 11th starter, the number 38, Tommy Rao, and then Justin Brown aboard the number 28 in position 12. 13th sees Jason Griffin, then Eli Stack aboard the number 26. Dustin Hall shotgun on the field, 3-3-1. There, Dustin Hall rolling off in position number 15.
Call is for 15. I believe we got 14 out of the 15 out there. I don't think we saw. I think Mr. Eli Stacks, exited stage right on us. I don't see him. Who else have we been missing out there?
Jerry, number 96.
96 car also missing as well. So Very dimming out there. So looks like we're going to miss 2. So 13 out there. Top 6 will be into the main event here. 20 laps around. I guess that's a perfect distance here for a B main here on these sprint cars at Volusia. But, man, look at the list of names we got here. I mean, only 6 can go on. We're going to send some really fast cars home.
Yeah, a lot of fast cars home. Definitely got a lot of fast guys throughout, peppered throughout the field. You even got Matthew McKinney starting outside transfer, Cole Newhoff, and I mean, he's nobody to not shake a stick at, too. These guys are the fast of the fast. Thank you, Adam, for the stars. I believe that was 500 stars. 3-week streak for Adam. Thank you, Adam, out there, man. Fantastic. Love it.
Every time I see Adam out there in the stream, he's almost throwing some stars in there. We love that. Thank you so much, man. Definitely part of the Full Velocity family as he is there. Adam's been there every night, Todd. He was there last night watching Whalen Modifieds out with us there. Had a great event, East-West Promotions, last night at the Bull Ring at Las Vegas. That was a lot of fun, so an awesome race there. Those guys do a great job. Adam was there as well, so he's there on the pavement. He's there in the dirt in a big way as we go under the iRacingIFlag.com. Green flag with John Batista leading the field in turn 1.
Yeah, watching these guys storm down here into turn number 1, a pretty good look here as we watch them come down into 3 and 4. Just watching these guys duke it out here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, Phil.
Oh, man, and somebody about kissed the opening of the inside wall through 3 and 4. That 11 car, who is that 11 car? They about lost everything. It's Cole Newhoff, and Cole almost lost his marbles down there. He got solo almost at the opening, and they go down there again. That wall's getting closer and closer. We're only 2 laps in, and I've already lost my breath.
Yeah, 2 laps in, and Alex Bergeron right now, your race leader is Alex in that number 12 machine, the 54, John Batista right there knocking on the door as Batista to the outside trying to get around the number 12 of Bergeron, but Bergeron leading the charge out into turn number 1.
Bergeron going to use the low side off the exit of 2, motoring his way around to the race lead. John Batista in there for 2. Now a big move up high, Bergeron down low. Look at that outside lane get a run. Can John Batista make it happen? Bergeron's got it rolling Batista into the wall. He gets a little upset off the corner.
Yeah, that big right rear tire into the outside wall, but it looks like it didn't do anything to that number 54 machine as he's rolling the top shelf of the speedway, trying to get around Bergeron. Bergeron kind of locked down on the bottom.
Making it work, though, not losing any ground. Batista, you said that right rear up on the cushion, really getting it wicked loose through the corner there, but that thing is definitely quick. Holding on, Tyler Ducharme currently in for 3rd. Eric Coyle, Skylar Brown, and Cole Newhoffen sitting on that bubbled spot right now, but he don't want to look behind. Matt McKinney is there. Justin Thomas is there. Dustin Hall, Tommy Rose there as well. That's a really good group of cars, and that's off of a transfer spot. Newhoffen's 11. Right place, right time, right now.
Yeah, Newhoffen right now holding on to the final transfer spot here in B-Mate number 1. Here comes the number 95 machine of Matthew McKinney to the outside, trying to do something with him there, Phil. But I tell you, that number 23, Justin Thomas right there, too. So those guys not going away. With 11 right now, Cole Newhoffen holding on to the 6th and final transfer spot, and it looks like he's starting to drive away a tad bit.
A little bit, and he's starting to work over the bottom side, much like we saw Alex Bergeron in the opening laps of B-Main number 1, and making it work, but we're seeing 2 completely different ways around for a lot of these drivers. We see the 12 and 11 down low. Somebody got bad loose there. It looks like Skylar Brown may have got around. Then he takes the nose away from Newhoffen, so Skylar now takes the pressure. Here comes Matt McKinney. He'll look to the outside for the transfer over in 4.
Yeah, Justin Thomas able to get in and around the number 11 of Newhoffen. Oh, more contacted!
Yeah.
The 11 of Newhoffen runs right squack dab into Justin Thomas for that transfer spot.
That's getting a little testy over there, and I don't know, call that like it is. That was some aggressive driving from Cole Newhoffen to hold on to that spot. And he said Justin Thomas exiting stage right. Matt McKinney got shuffled out as well. Alex Bergeron continuing to lead now by over 1 second. John Batista, Tyler Ducharme, Eric Coyle, he's been silent running in 4th. Skylar Brown, Cole Newhoffen, they run at our top 6. Can Dustin Hall chase down Cole Newhoffen? He's running out of laps now, but he sits on that 7th spot.
Yeah, 8 to go, and it's amazing how fast these laps have been ticking off here, Phil. Alex Bergeron right now, they're running about 15.3s right now. Bergeron is out in front of this field in that number 12 machine, and he's just checked out on John Batista in that number 54 machine, who last time by ran at 15.813, half a second faster as Bergeron than that number 54 machine last time by. Tyler Sharm right now running in that 3rd spot in that number 25 machine. Then you got Eric Coyle, Skylar Brown, and Cole Newhoffen in your top 6.
Doing a great job there, nose to tail in the top 6. 5 laps to go in B-Main number 1 for car number 12. Alex Bergeron, who's extended his lead now 1.6 seconds. I guess a little bit quicker last time around was the 54 Batista. It was 1.7, about 1.8. It was down to just over 1.6. Can John Batista close in? He's got 4 laps to get it done.
Yeah, definitely going to have to pull something out. 1.849 last time by Bergeron, faster again than John Batista in the number 54 machine. Let's take a look here at the transfer spot. Newhoffen pretty much has that locked in. Pretty quiet back there. Dustin Hall and Tommy Rao in the number 38 machine trying to get into this race, but looks like they're going to fall a little bit short as we go. But the number 12 of Alex Bergeron leading down here into 3 and off of turn number 4. Popsicle Stick's going to be in there. 2 more trips around Devotion Speedway Park.
2 more trips around for the prodigy behind car number 12, Alex Bergeron, off the inside of turn number 2, motoring down this back straightaway. It's been really cool to watch the way he's approaching this, Todd. He's been stuck to the low side in both ends of the racetrack and even running the straightaways a little bit low. You would think that would take away the speed. It really hasn't, as he's half a lap away from seeing the checkered flag. Alex Bergeron looks like he's in a motor run home for B main number 1.
Yeah, Bergeron right now 2 or 3 and off of turn number 4. Going to take down the victory here in B main number 1 is Alex Bergeron. And then number 12 machine, John Batista, going to finish up second. Third going to be Tyler Deschamps, Eric Coyle, Skylar Brown, and looks like Justin Hall may have made it in, Phil.
Somebody, ran out of gas during the last lap or not, but I believe you may be...
Oh, maybe Tommy Rowe?
Yeah, Tommy Rowe is going to be scoring 6 there over Dustin Hall and Justin Thomas.
Who Rowe?
I don't know. I'm waiting for the official kind of clarification on that one, but I do know for sure it was Alex Bergeron taking out the win, John Batista, Tyler Ducharme, Eric Coyle, Skylar Brown, and I believe Tommy Rowe going to take our final transfer. Unofficially, that's what the scoring says. I don't know if we have anything different to report on that.
Yeah, not sure. I have nothing here on my end to report here, Phil. I know B-main number 2 lining up. I'll let you give that starting lineup.
All right, let me get that squared away to get some internal discussion going on behind the scenes there. I think Tommy going to get that spot officially into the main event as this chat is correct, but we'll work that out here. But B-main number 2 about to work its way on to the racing surface. Let's take a look at our Voiles Trucking starting lineup. On the pole with car number 84 is Billy Rowley with the number 39, Dalton England alongside. Second row with the number 5 is Rusty Kruger. Vinny Sansone alongside with car number 80. The 82 of Dustin Griffith starts 5th with the 32 of Jordan Casey. On the outside of row number 3, Zane Scott brings car number 21 out from position number 7, and part next door to him happens to be car number 7, Showtime Shane Kelly, rolling off in position number 8. Barrett Bishop with car number 926. He'll roll off position number 9 with Austin Woods, the number 15, starting 10th. 11th starter, Francis Major, the 104. The 30 of Jim Thorpe rounds out row number 6. Colton Hardy brings car number 24 out from position number 13 with Randy Rockwell in the 181, rounding off 14th and shotgun on this 15-car field. Car number 27 of Trevor Shaw. So 15 bullets. I don't know if it lacks the star power of race number 1. I think there's going to be a lot of unknowns we'll find here in B-main number 2.
A lot of unknowns. Got to thank Scott Dobbs, one of the team guys over at 3D Racing, the official racing team here of the Full Velocity Racing Network. 3D Racing is Scott Dobbs, 750 stars. Thank you, Scott.
Costa, man, love those guys at 3D Racing. They are family to us, and any cause that 3D's involved in, you can expect Full Velocity to stand right there, shoulder to shoulder. And want to get more there. Scott started a fundraiser with the gang over at 3D for one of their teammates. So we're certainly in on that. We hope all is well, and we'll keep reporting on back the best we can. I believe get pretty close to that goal out there for the fundraiser too. So that's really awesome to see. But B-main number 2 is over in turns number 3 and 4. The green flag is in the air. Let's go racing for 20 laps around.
As we dive off here into turn number 1, it is Billy Rowley aboard that number 84 machine with the race lead. Second is England in that number 39 machine, and then you have a battle going on throughout the field here. Showtime Shane Kelly right there gets a little bit sideways. These guys all over the place, Bill, here in B-main number 2.
I'm watching the 5 of Rusty Kruger work down alongside Rusty and England. Going to go side by side there. Here comes, is that the 80 coming up to the middle there? Who is that right there? The 80 of Vinny Sansone. Got that, reddish looking car digging up to the middle. Vinny now up to, what is that, second? 84 gets way loose and way tight there into the wall off of 2.
Yeah, it looks like up into the wall was that number. I think you're saying 84.
84. Billy Raleigh.
I can't see the scoring time and resetting here. I still have Billy Raleigh leading this one.
Oh, it is Rusty Kruger now up the race lead of the 5. Raleigh was scored second there last time at the line. Vinny Sansone currently third. Jordan Casey. And how about old Barrett Bishop out there in a sprint car? Barrett's got the 9 car rolling up to the top 5, and he is locked in a door-to-door battle with the 32 car off of 2.
Yeah, definitely. Barrett Bishop doing a fantastic job there in the 926 machine. And we see 9 on the screen here running in that 5th spot. Jordan Casey running 4th there in the number 32 machine. Definitely probably out of his realm just a tad bit. And Rusty Kruger, your race leader, Billy Raleigh, going to fall back to the 3rd spot in that number 84 machine.
Sure is. Billy Raleigh off the outside wall. Vinny Sansone, the number 80, doing a heck of a job. Vinny up there, I believe, last time around, going to be clocked into that 2nd spot. Sure is. Raleigh back to 3rd. Good to see Jordan Casey out there. We're not seeing Jordan at 442. He is that number 32 car riding there for P4. Barrett Bishop right behind them. A little bit gap back till we find that bubble spot. That transfer currently held by Colton Hardy, who was out to come for 13th, Todd. Colton Hardy running 6th. That's a hell of a run.
Yeah, definitely a fantastic run as these guys, man. You can't really get away from them, Phil. Second on back. It looks like the 5 of Rusty Kruger holding on, but I tell you, Jordan Casey got the wheels to that thing in that number 32 machine as he works over the bottom here of Kruger, trying to get around him for that 2nd spot.
It's Billy Raleigh now back up to the lead, but Kruger has a wheel full of that race car, and you look right behind. Vinny Sansone is there, Jordan Casey in number 32 there. Where did Billy Raleigh go? He was right in that mix there. He has all of a sudden catapulted his way up front to almost a full 2nd. Got some big send there for the 84 car. Got the lead there up turn 4.
Yeah, definitely a fantastic run for Billy Raleigh there. And now here comes Vinny Sansone, now up to the top shelf of the Speedway 2. Decided he had to go up there, Phil, to get around the number 5 of Rusty Kruger. Kruger able to hold on to the bottom, but I tell you, that 32 of Jordan Casey wanted to stay to the bottom, but he's going to have to switch lanes too if he wants to get around the number 5. And guess what? Kruger throws that block.
Sure does. And I'm thinking right now, Todd, as we're past halfway now, working lap 12 of 20. These gentlemen right now are currently sitting comfortably in a transfer spot. It feels like a little bit of a wasted emotion right now to overdrive the car and put yourself in trouble. If you're in the spot, I would ride right now and put myself into the A, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I definitely would ride. I don't want to force it too hard. Get yourself into the A main. That's where the money's going to be at here tonight. That's where all the, I mean, you've got a lot of hungry guys here, but you definitely want to make the A main if you're in one of the positions. You don't really want to ruin it right now.
You don't want to, but somebody who may not be so comfortable is that number 24 of Colton Hardy, who's back there in 6th. You look right out behind. 21 car of Zane Scott is there, so if Colton's the falter, you got Zane there looking to pounce. They run 6th and 7th this time off of 2.
And Colton went way up the track that time. I thought that was going to be Zane Scott's chance to get around him. As Colton trying to do something. Barrett Bishop right now holding on to the 5th spot there. And then number 9 machine trying to make his 360 sprint car, his lead debut here on the Velocity Racing Network. He's way up to the top shelf. That might be a mistake by Barrett Bishop.
No.
Bishop now gets some momentum, though, to try to get around the 32 of Jordan Casey. He's trying everything he can, but he's leaving the door wide open for the guys running the bottom with 4 to go.
4 laps to go, and it's starting to get interesting because Colton Hardy is there. Bishop's in there. Jordan Casey is falling back. What we thought was a little bit of a glide back here for the transfer is certainly anything but. Now you got Scott there, a 21 car. Barrett Bishop, who we thought was comfortable, all of a sudden it's not very comfortable, and Colton Hardy's right in the cat's bird seat as well. He currently runs 6th, but it's anything but tame.
Yeah, Barrett went up to the top shelf of the Speedway, Phil. I thought that was a mistake, as Zane Scott was able to, last time by, be able to motor around that 926 machine, but he's got it ripped up on top. He's trying to take his positions back. They lost with 2 to go.
2 laps remaining, and this one is really good to watch here. We're watching the transfer. Billy Raleigh looks like has got this thing academically done off turn number 3 and 4. He will see the white flag. He's going to bow. Call it an 8-car length advantage over Vinny Sansone, and you look back there, Rusty Kruger, Jordan Casey, Colton Hardy, and that's where all the fun is right now. Barrett Bishop is there. Bishop, Scott Hardy, they battle for the transfer spot off of 4.
Yeah, who's he going to be here off of turn number 4? Looks like Barrett Bishop going to take down a transfer, so is a Hardy. Zane Scott going to be 1 spot out, Phil. And that number 21
smokes.
machine, he was right there knocking on the door. He didn't move the guy, though. And in front of him, he could have. He had many chances to do that.
Class. That was classy right there. Could have definitely dumped, whoever was there, if it was Barrett or Colton, but that is a class act. Give We got an award to give away to somebody finishing 7th tonight. Zane Scott gets it right there. That was some terrific racing. So, Todd, we're about to get racing for 35 laps around, but before we get racing, let's take this thing and throw it trackside, pay honor to this great nation, the United States of America, with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you to Kevin Dedman and Dirty Grass Soul with the playing of our national anthem. They afforded this thing ahead. It means we have to lurch right into the starting lineup this evening. On the pole, aboard car number 00 is Kendall Tucker with James Edens alongside. Aboard car number 52, Lewis Hewitt rolls off third. Aboard car number 3, Chris Brenner in the number 9 on the outside of row 2. Alex Smolders with 211 with a 888 of Corey Wenzel. Dylan Hauser, the number 2, with Cole Cabrese, number 71. Alex Bergeron on the 12. Billy Rowley in the number 84, running out our top 10.
John Batista, Vinny Sanzone, Tyler Sharp, Jordan Casey, Eric Coyle, Rusty Kruger. Then you have Skylar Brown, Barrett Bishop, Tommy Rowe, and then Colton Hardy. Your 20-car field here as these guys getting ready to light the wick and light the fire off of turn number 4. Looks like that iRacing.com Chevy Silverado going to pull off the speedway here, and we're going to send these hungry pack of wolves to sprint cars. So they hit this loud pedal out off of corner number 4. Who's it gonna be?
We are under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag as we roll off into turn number 1 and 2. And it's Kendall Tucker going to lead this hungry group of 20 now into the third turn. James Edens in for second, but here comes that number 9, Chris Brenner, down to the low side. 9 looking for stuff over there in turn 1.
Yeah, Brennan right now 3 wide here is Brennan in the middle here. The number 3 machine coming up through. That is Lewis Hewitt. As now here comes James Edens. High-low switch trying to dive down to the bottom side.
Yeah, this is awesome to watch here in the opening laps. Kendall Tucker going to like what he's seeing with clear racetrack ahead. It's anything but chaos behind Brenner there in the second spot. Eden's going to fall in for third. They're right now single file as we look at it. But you got Lewis Hewitt at the 3. He's the first one up high. He'll go to the top shelf over in turn 3.
Yeah, Hewitt up top there in the number 3 machine gets a whittle run on the 52 of James Edens as they come down the back front straightaway here in the turn number 1. Edens now drops down to the middle portion of the track with the number 3 trying to rip her lip up top there in the Lewis Hewitt machine. Man, it's really fast up there, but it's really bumpy for that 3. He gets a whittle run again off of turn 4.
It's doing really good up there with the 3 cars. We work through turns number 1 and 2. Everybody chasing Kendall Tucker right now, and I'm really kind of surprised, Todd. I thought you would see a lot of drivers kind of let that car float and go up high to make speed. They're all hovering around that low side. Would you call that hub sucking around the bottom?
hub sucking, or you can call it catfishing down the bottom. Hub sucking is what I've always called it there. But Alex Bergeron, he's doing that, Phil. And that number 12 machine making some moves here. He's up inside the top 5. He got around Dylan Hauser for 5th.
Alex Bergeron, a guy on a mission early, started 9th up into the top 5 and only 7 laps in of what is going to be a 35-lap main event. The first 20, Todd, will be scored normally. If get a yellow lap, it'll count. When we hit the 20th lap marker, the last 15 laps will be all under the green flag. So we will see great attempts here for green flag racing the last 15 laps this evening. But good race going on for the 4th spot. Edens and Bergeron. Bergeron into the Edens. Edens in the outside wall. They'll keep it rolling into 3.
Oh, man, a lot of contact over there. Watching these guys make it. I'm not sure who that contact was there, Phil. It looked like Kendall Tucker going around in the double knot machine. Tucker and I believe Brenner got involved in that one. Now, Brenner's a race leader, but he did get into the side of Kendall Tucker.
He may have a handful here in a second because Alex Bergeron, James Edens, and Dylan Hauser, that is 3 really fast names, so they have rolled their way right up there. Bergeron looking over, Brenner running to the low side, but Bergeron going to take a peek to the low side in 3. Brenner keeps that thing stuck down to the bottom.
Yeah, Brenner, and then you have Bergeron now peeking to the outside. And the number 12 machine, James Edens, still running 3rd. Then you have Lewis Hewitt running in that 4th spot, but a good pressure there from Dylan Hauser, too. And then number 2 machine, but here comes a battle for the race lead. Brenner is still holding on, but here comes Bergeron. Man, he's trying everything he can at that number 9 machine.
I can't believe just how snug to the bottom of the racetrack they really all are through 1 and 2 through 3 and 4. I would hate to say it. Do you really have to think, if you're Alex Bergeron, to take a peek up high to make a run for the race lead? You look back there, Edens is up high, but he's losing time there running 3rd.
Yeah, Edens trying everything he can. He's got to go where the car is not running. That's leading the event, and that's where Edens was trying to get some momentum. Maybe Bergeron going to do the same thing, but the top side just not there. Everything on the bottom there for Chris Brenner.
Brenner doing a heck of a job. Car has not bobbled at all, really hitting his line perfectly there in the 1. Keeps the hug down low. Bergeron in there for 2nd. James Edens doing a really good job running in 3rd. He hasn't fallen off too much. He trails by 1.1 seconds, which when you're around here at 15 seconds a lap is really no time at all. But he said he's trying to do something different. He was up high running and still keeps it kind of glued to the middle side of the racetrack. Now hovers off the low side off of 2.
And I've been watching the 00 Kendall Tucker come back up through the field there, Phil. Is now in position number 6 in earshot of the top 5 here with lap 15 going up on the board. Lap 16 started here. So definitely he's going to have to make some hayway here in the 00 or make, hopefully a yellow comes out for him. But it's Chris Brenner and Alex Bergeron. Those guys right there, 1, 2. Those guys all over each other. Then they got the 52 James Edens. Then Lewis Hewitt still running in the 4th spot, running to the top side. Then you got Dylan Hauser running 5th.
Hauser running in the 5th spot, and he's been running he's been up high, he's been down low. I've been following the 3 car of Lewis Hewitt pretty closely. 3 car been stuck up against the wall almost all night long, rim rotting up there around the cushion on the upside of the wall. He'll make a little contact through 1 and 2. Car is really stout. Dylan Hauser's now brought the 2 car to the low side, is beginning to make some small gains over there in 3.
As we're on board here with Lewis Hewitt aboard that number 3 machine, just showing how he gets around. Kind of a different angle here as he comes through the corner. You see all the movements and everything that's going on inside his cockpit.
Watch how that car just moves around, and it looks like so much fun. I really am impressed the way these guys throw these cars around. It takes a big amount of talent to do it as good as they do. They're straddling that cushion, doing it absolutely perfect.
Bergeron to the race lead.
And Bergeron now, Alex Bergeron, we get a lead change. So 12 car up to the lead.
Yeah, we missed Alex Bergeron take the lead here from the number 9 Brenner. Brenner now falls back to the 2nd spot. James Edens now 3rd. Edens starting to track down Brenner and that number 9 machine, but it is Alex Bergeron with the race lead, and that's Phil. I'm going to say no surprise here in the sprint car world.
No, not at all. You see that number 12 up front, and it is zero surprise to anybody who makes the Alex Bergeron enter a race server. Now 22 laps going on the scoreboard. So far, so good for the driver of car number 12, Chris Brenner. The 9 car has had a really good run. He'll hold on for 2 over James Edens, and James, as he's done the whole race, Todd, he stays basically glued up high, making time there off of the turn 1.
Yeah, definitely trying to make time, him and then got Hauser, and it looks like Lewis Hewitt making some battles going on there for 4th and 5th. Those guys exchanging slide jobs. But it is still Brenner right now with the 2nd spot. Eaton's still working over the top side. He has definitely ran down the number 9 machine, Phil. But now Bergeron into lap traffic.
And I was going to say, lap traffic could play a role in the outcome of this one as well, as Eric Coyle going to lose a lap there. The 26 car, I believe that's Cole Cabri up ahead there. The 71 that may be down laps. Coyle is there. Bear Bishop not too far ahead in that number 9 car. Bear doing a heck of a job holding on to a lead lap, but Alex Bergeron is just laying him down here as far as lap times go, even in traffic, Todd. A 16:23 last time. Let's see what a lap time in clear racetrack is. 16:14. So the racetrack is really slowed down with 10 laps remaining, but Bergeron mainly clear racetrack ahead.
Yeah, Bergeron definitely doing a fantastic job there in the number 12 machine. Brenner running still in that 3rd spot. Now he has lap traffic in the form of Eric Coyle. Coyle right now kind of giving up the bottom, and that's going to allow Eatons to close in again. Now Coyle up in front of the number 52 of James Eatons, so now the 9 of Brenner are going to have kind of a pick there, Phil, as the number 9 moves around the lap traffic. Now Eatons way up the track trying to get around the 36 at the same time.
Well, those, lap cars, they do have rights to the racing surface as well, and doing a great job is Eric Coyle holding on, but looks like Eden's now going to get clear the lap car, see if he can't go back to battling Brenner. Eden's up high, 9 car down low. Eden's with a big run this time off a 4.
Yeah, James Eden definitely with a big run there with Brenner right there working over the bottom. The 52 of Eden's trying to work the middle portion of the track as they come down the back straightaway. James Eden's to the top shelf of the speedway trying to get around Brenner. Brenner not giving up that bottom.
Brenner going to keep it hugged down low. Why not? You've done it all night long. Eden's going to keep that thing up high. Let's see what line will be better in these closing laps. Eden's with a big shot off of 2. It may be him with the advantage this time when we hit the entrance of 3.
Entrance of 3. Here comes James Eden's up to the top shelf of the speedway. Looks like he's going to drag race him. He's moved into the 2nd spot around Brenner. Brenner not giving up the bottom, but Eden's has found something on the top shelf.
Edens has definitely made some magic up high, put the 52 now up to that 2nd spot. Brenner back to 3rd. He'll keep digging down low, but this time by 4 laps remaining for Alex Bergeron.
4 laps remaining. James Eden's running in that 2nd spot. Brenner not going away as he drops back to 3rd. Then you got Dylan Hauser in 4th. Now Kendall Tucker up to 5th in the double knot.
Kendall Tucker has been just resurging through this field in a big way after early contact. Start on the pole, but may run out of time because this time through turns number 3 and 4, Alex Bergeron's got 3 to go, and this time off of 4, it's going to be 2 to go for the starter stand.
Yeah, 2 to go at the starter stand for the number 12 of Alex Bergeron. James Eden's running 2nd, still locked in a heavy battle with Brenner. Brenner working over the bottom there in the number 9 machine. Still a good side-by-side battle with 2 to go.
2 laps remaining for the driver of car number 12. I want to shout out with 24 of Colton Hardy, Todd. From 20th to 6th here. In what appears to be 35 green flag laps, a white flag in the air. One more trip around for Alex Bergeron.
Bergeron leading down the back straightaway for the final time through 3 and off of turn number 4, picking up the feature win on the VLR Fan Appreciation Night, Fan and Driver Appreciation Night. Alex Bergeron, the number 12, James Eden's going to finish up 2nd, 3rd going to go Brenner, then Hauser, Tucker, Ducharme, Hardy, Rowley, Sanzo, and Skylar Brown, your top 10. The rest will leave up to the Scoresville, but Alex Bergeron taking down the big victory.
Green to checker for 35 laps tonight. What a terrific race, and as Alex Bergeron taking down the win at the Volusia Speedway Park. We'll talk to him. We'll try to get the whole top 3 squared out here next live on the post-race show presented by the Full Velocity Racing Network and BladeNo.com. Stay tuned. Post-race is coming right at you. All right. Well, what you couldn't hear is a little bit of a Jeopardy music being played here off camera. As we're here sitting in team speaker, waiting to see if we can't get a war with our top three finishers tonight. Alex Bergeron taking down the win over James Edens, who will finish up second. Third place will go to a driver of car number 9, and that'll be Chris Brenner, who I believe we're going to be able to get a word with here real quick as we'll run down here trackside as he unstraps out of the car. Car number 9, Chris Brenner, a terrific run. Led the first 20-plus laps of this race, but a little slip up there, and you leave the likes of a guy like Alex Bergeron in the opening. He pounced on the run, man, but a very solid top 3 effort for you. Tell us all about it.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I had to try and keep it down on the bottom against the inside rail. I knew Alex was fastest down there, and unfortunately, I couldn't make it the distance without making a couple mistakes there.
And that guy behind you was a machine as well. We know about 12 car, the accomplishments he has made, but God, I got to tell you what, I mean, 35 green flag laps at Volusia. I mean, really, you guys ran this thing like a sprint race. I'm almost exhausted with the voice watching you guys throw it in there the way you guys did. How you feeling after jumping out of the car after an event like that?
Oh, I feel great. I just getting back into iRacing again. I'm trying to get back up to speed with some of these guys, and it feels good to bring home a top 3 against all those competitors.
Tell you what, for knocking the rust off and getting back up to speed, you did it in a big way here tonight. Chris, awesome job there slinging the race car around, but man, it was a lot of fun to watch here. VLR Driver Appreciation Night. Glad to have you aboard. Thanks for jumping into Team Speak with us. Let me give you the mic one more time here live via Facebook Live and YouTube, Twitch TV, the Full Velocity Racing Network is. Anybody want to say hello to or thank our friends, family, or sponsors there, bud? The floor is all yours. Take it away, and once again, congratulations. Awesome job tonight.
I'd like to thank KT and all the guys at VLR for doing all these events. They're a blast. You bring out all the best talent in the iRacing platform has to offer, so it's always a good time to see where you can end up. Thank the team, KKR, Wicked Energy Gum, Wicked Cushion, Valvoline, Factory Cane, Napa Auto Parts, and everybody else involved with the broadcast. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. There you go, folks. Guy did a hell of a job here tonight. Finishing up third aboard car number 9. That is Chris Brenner. That is a guy to keep an eye on anytime he comes in. So we've got, I believe we got all 3 of them. So let's see if we can't walk down here a little further, catch up with the driver of car number 52. And that is the driver, James Edens, who kept that 52 glued to the top lane on the racetrack all night long and really made some time. A second place run there. Lake James, tell us about that strategy to keep that car glued up high versus the 2 guys up ahead of you. They stayed down low all night.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Kind of go where they're not. You can't pass them if you're following them. So, I just kind of stuck with it. I knew it would be. It's normally pretty good up there, and you get a big run off of 4, and hopefully get a big enough run and kind of drive by them and clear them into 1, and then kind of take the position and take control of the line, and that's what we did to Brenner there at the end, and it just took a long time to get it wound up, but finally did.
So for guys like myself who have, the limited time I do have on the dirt, and, the big heavier cars, a street stock, or maybe a limited late model, whatever, these sprint cars, man, they're a whole different animal. They're light, they're fast. They seem like on the edge of out of control all the time. It's got to be a blast to drive for 1 to do it the way you guys do. For 2, how much on edge are these race cars driving lap after lap and hitting your mark in every corner and doing it the precision you guys do?
They're definitely on edge, especially when the track's like that. It was, super slick, and then there was some rough spots in there, and if you don't get through those right, it bounces the front end, and then you're kind of going every which way. The 360s aren't as bad as the 410s. Luckily for that, you can kind of, you just back down the throttle, just take 20% away a little bit, and it kind of just smooths out through those. But it's always, a 35 green flag run like that is a long time, especially for something like that. No breathers or anything. You gotta keep focused and not let little mistakes get to you and get you all flustered.
I don't know how you guys do it. Hit your marks and keep all your wits about you lap after lap. And you said 35 green flag laps. That's a hell of an accomplishment. Well, we've seen that here at VLR a time or 2. We see it again, James. We get you back on the post-race show. We're live as normal here on Full Velocity, Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. I know there's a lot of great people behind you and your race team to help your cars go fast night after night.
Yeah, I just got to thank, all the Speed Lab guys. I've actually been gone for about a month and a half now. I was back home in California, so they've been sticking on top of everything while I was gone, and it feels good to come back and run up front still. So just big shout out to those guys, and then all the sponsors, and everyone that put this race on. It was a fun race, good time.
Certainly was. This guy's one of the best right here. Takes a month and a half off, home, comes back, and whooping tail. Car number 52, James Eden's a second place run here tonight at the Volusia Speedway Park. So we've talked to second, we have talked to third. That means it's time to throw it down to the man of the hour. Not Todd Stanton. Alex Bergeron's in victory lane tonight, Todd. That's always a good interview.
Yeah, definitely down here in BladeNo.com victory lane with the driver of the number 12, Alex Bergeron, capitalizing on Brenner's mistake down on the bottom. He tried to hold it down there, Alex. He bobbled, and you were able there to pounce and drive away and drive off into the sunset, as they say. But what a fast piece you had here tonight. Tell us about it.
Yeah, absolutely. The car was fast, and I just took it easy on the first couple of laps, started ninth, and after we won the B main. So we just took it easy and passed a couple cars there and there, and we stuck on the bottom. And when I was right behind Brenner there, I just waited for a mistake of his own. So he just tagged the wall a little bit down there, and it just made a little difference. So this was a tough racetrack tonight. Completely off on the bottom and very close to the wall, but I like to do that, so it showed tonight.
Alex, how hard is it to run on the bottom and not really mess up? I know you're right there next to that wall. It definitely got to be a little bit tougher maybe than even running the high groove to run right down next to the wall and find that moisture. How do you do it down there? Just throttle control?
Yeah, that's part of it, but most importantly, knowing where your left front is at. Having the feel of the car. When you feel the car and the car is right, and you can run the bottom as good as you want to. So. Just have the left front to be right there and be in the moisture with the left rear. So, that couldn't be a better race. I think we won by 2 seconds or something. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, definitely created your own area code here tonight, zip code, whatever you want to call it. You drove off into that sunset, Alex. But give you the microphone one more time. Let you thank whoever would like to thank here tonight that brings that number 12 here to the victory lane.
Well, everybody, all the crew, Team ABR, but Jason Nygaard, he jumped on the last second and helped me after the heat race. Couldn't have done that tonight without him. That was awesome race, and he got on and helped me out, and he's one awesome crew chief for sure. I got also thank my girlfriend Rebecca, who just jumped on as well and helped me out every time we go on the racetrack and be on the box. So I thank her for that. I'm proud of this team. You don't know how we've come a long ways, and started being a year now, and we've accomplished so many things and so much more to come. So gotta thank them for that, and gotta thank my dad for watching as well. All the fans out there for tuning in. All of our partners as well who supports us every day. TSI Shocks, BitLogic app, BK Designs, Meyer Inc. Farm Equipments. You guys for broadcasting, doing an awesome job. VLR for putting this up, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it here from BladeNo.com victory lane. The driver of the number 12, Alex Bergeron, taking down the big victory here, Phil, at the Volusia Speedway Park. And I'm definitely interested here in the upcoming months. I know Volusia is going to be rather busy here come February.
Yes.
Come February for the Mighty Dirt Modifieds, different things going down there in the World of Outlaws. There's going to be all kinds of things going down in Volusia. But, man, this race is like a pre-capper for it. Definitely seeing a great race there from Alex Bergeron. All the guys here, James Edens, Chris Brenner, those guys putting on a well of a show there. But definitely different to run the bottom here with a sprint car. I'm normally seeing them up top, but the bottom here tonight in the 360s.
That was a lot of fun to watch. They did a great job, and we talk about how Speed Week's about to come to life down there in Volusia with anything you think of, sprint cars, late models, whatever it may be. My neck, open wheel modifieds, Todd, we think of a place like New Smyrna Speedway. That's going to be very busy in the month of February as well with Speed Weeks down there. I know I got a couple events planned to go down there as well, so including me tonight, jumping behind the wheel of an open wheel modified on the pavement as well. I'll be doing that here in just a little bit as well. But a great job by all these drivers tonight, and great job as always by Team VLR, Alex Bergeron, picking up the big win tonight here in Volusia. So from all of us here at the Full Velocity Racing Network, going to thank Todd, going to thank Jack, Ron, and a lot of great other people that take this thing, make it go around for us. Got to thank, of course, our sponsors here before we get off air. Got to thank Team Hard Motorsports, iRacingIFlag.com, Voiles Trucking, J-Max Journeys, Bladeno.com, South Texas Speedway, Miller Media and Design, Trash Panda Graphics, 3D Racing, TDR Racing League, the Pit Pass with Katie Dugas, and also Cyber Thunder Racing League, and I think I got them all in there. I get JP Designs, and I believe I got everybody in there. Thank you to all of you. From all of us, we'll see you back here next time on your source for esports racing. Good night, everybody, from the Volusia Speedway Park.
Thank you, Josh Peacock, for star donations. Phil forgot about you, but Josh Peacock, thank you. And good night, folks. Yep. But you should have just kicked him.